Thank you, family and friends, for joining another episode of Truth and Life. I'm Johnny Sanders, and today I just want to share a little bit about what I believe God has been having me to focus in on, and that's faith. Activating my faith, putting steps, practical steps, spiritual steps towards activating my faith. Now, let's start with Hebrews 11, verse 1. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders shall obtain a good report." This is a core scripture that we as believers believe, where we get our help and our strength and our faith from. We take what has been given and we put it into practice, and we believe and trust that God will perform it unto the day of Jesus Christ, according to what his will is for our lives. Now, faith and believing in the things that we can't see, that's a challenge for a lot of people. Sometimes it has been a challenge for me. And I say that because I want you to understand, sometimes we believe, and I know for myself, I'm believing for bigger and greater things that I can't see, I can't physically touch. And it's not just for me. I believe it's for me to be a steward, a good steward of it, to help build the kingdom. And so what I have faith for is much bigger than what I have in my hand. Okay? Now, I want to talk a little bit about faithfulness. Faithfulness to my wife, faithfulness to my family and my friends, and having a belief that God will show me what I need to do to activate and walk in faithfulness on a daily basis. Because each and every day, whether you realize it or not, the devil is coming at you with a challenge. Whether it's in your mind, whether it's in your heart, spiritually and practically, he will put certain things, certain people, certain obstacles in your way to see if you will slip and fall, see if you will have faithfulness in believing in the one that gave us the ability to have faith. Because he doesn't want us to have faith in God. He doesn't want us to have faith in our marriage, in our families, in our friends, in our bosses, in the things that we have put effort and work into. He doesn't want that. So he will put up obstacles to make each and every one of us stumble and fall. That's his intent. It doesn't mean it has to happen, but that's the enemy's intent. So pay attention as I go into my next step. From that, what is faithfulness? Faithfulness means unfailingly remaining loyal to someone or something, and putting that loyalty into consistent practice, regardless of the extenuating circumstances that life may throw at us, right? So, for the most part, I believe many try to be faithful and loyal to their family, to their friends, to their jobs, their businesses, taking care of the things that they need to take care of. Why is faithfulness important? Faithfulness gives us a sense of trust, right? Confidence and certainty. We can count on our family and friends that show and prove themselves over the test of time, that we can trust them. We can depend on them. We can count on them through thick and thin. That's how faithfulness is grown and trust is established for longevity. Now, what is faithfulness to God through a covenant? What is a covenant? A covenant is a sacred agreement between God and his children. We are God's children. Followers of Christ enter in a covenant with God to obey his word and to enter into his promises. All that he has promised us. We have a covenant with God that he shall fulfill those promises in our lives. Sometimes it doesn't look that way. Sometimes it looks like, Lord, well, you said this, but I haven't seen it yet. Keep living. Keep trusting. Keep believing. God shall come through for you and I. How is trust earned? How is faithfulness earned? In Luke chapter 19, verse 17, it says, "And he said to him, well done, good servant, because you have been faithful in a very little, you shall have authority over 10 cities. He could have said more, but 10 represents the tithe. We must obey God rather than men only. For God establishes authority. He does. He has already done it. We must see who God is divinely, who connects us together and who connects us to him. We submit to authority, not as blind guides, but being shrewd as serpents, but innocent as doves. You have to be smart. You have to be wise. You do not give your trust just to anyone. You do not just have faith just in anyone. You have to give a little and allow them to show and prove. We need to learn the virtue of faithfulness and loyalty, which is proven through the bitter times, not the sweet times. And I share this tad bit with you. Let's not stomp on the fallen, but in faithfulness restore them. And I say that because we, in far too many times, give up on people by what they have externally have done or said. If God did that to us, we would have been lost a long time ago. But we have to do a better job of giving people a chance to redeem themselves, give people a chance to be restored, give people a chance to live, fail, and live again so that they can get it right. We can get it right. And it's all part of God's master plan, for he has not given up on us and he won't. I thank you for being with me today, for another opportunity for me to just share a little bit about truth and life and what I've experienced recently. God bless.